in the cord is maintained at 10 newtons. So F is 10 newtons. And the pulley is 0.3 meters above the top of the block. So this is from here to here 0.3 meters. The coefficient of kinetic friction, mu k, is 0.3. Find the acceleration of the block when x, which is this is x, is equal to 0.4 meters. So the first thing we want to know that this pulley, we take it to be very small. So it's like a point. Then we can determine the angle theta here. So theta, now the information given about 0.4 and 0.3 will allow us to determine theta. Notice that what I have is a triangle. This is 0.4, this is 0.3, and this is 90 degrees. So by Pythagoras theorem, this would be 0.5. And if this is theta, then sine theta is 3 over 5, which is 0.6, and cosine theta is 0.4 over 0.5, so that's 4 over 5, which is 0.8, and tangent theta is 3 over 4. So theta, in fact, is 37 degrees. So the geometric information allow us to find theta. Okay, now we want to find the acceleration of the block. So essentially, the problem now becomes a problem of a block. I can recast the problem this way. I have a block. It's pulled by a force of 10 newtons, that's a tension, at an angle of theta of 37 degrees. And we know the coefficient of friction, mu k, is 0.3. I want to find the acceleration. So I look at the horizontal forces acting and ask what horizontal force is acting, what vertical force is acting on this. Vertically, I have mg, I have normal force, but I have this force also. This force, the 10 newtons, has two components. Or I can write it as a horizontal force of 10 cosine theta plus a vertical force of 10 sine theta. mg is 19.6. m is 2 and g is 9.8, so I should draw it a bit bigger. That's mg. So I have the vertical forces are mg down, fn up, 10 sine theta up. The horizontal forces are 10 cosine theta to the right, and then there's a force of friction because it's moving to the right, so there's a force of friction fk to the left. So since there is no vertical motion, the sum of the vertical forces must add up to 0. So this means that Fn plus 10 sine theta, that's the up force, this must balance the down force, which is mg. So that must be equal to mg. So Fn is mg, since m is 2, g is 9.8, minus 10, and sine theta we said is 3 over 5. That is 0.6. So Fn is 19.6 minus 6, which is 13.6 newtons. So this is a sum Fy equals 0 means that in the horizontal direction, in the x direction, we have a force to the right, which is 10 cosine theta, and the force to the left is the force of friction, minus Fk. This is equal to ma by Newton's law. Cosine theta is 0.8 times 10, so that's 8, minus Fk. Now what is Fk? It's mu k Fn. Fn is 13.6 and mu k is 0.3. So that's minus 0.3 for mu k times Fn, which is 13.6, and that's equal to ma. The mass is 2 kilograms, so that's 2 times a. Now 0.3 times 13.6 is about 4. It's a little bit over 4, about 4.1. So 8 minus 4, or 4.1, that's approximately 4. So we have 4 equals 2a. Okay, if you want to be more accurate, it's about 3.9 equals 2a. This means that a is equal to about 2, or 1.95 meter per second squared. So the acceleration of the block is about 2 meters per second squared when it is at this distance x. Thank you for listening.